Hey, what's up guys? Chief Pat here, and today bringing you guys a brand new Clash Royale video, and today we're going to continue grinding out some grand challenges on my main Chief Pat account, and the battle I had at the end of this video is the closest battle I've ever played. I've played thousands of matches on Chief Pat and Chief Pat 2, and this is by far the most ridiculously close battle I've ever played. I wanted to show you guys it. It was ridiculous. I was really worried that I wouldn't get the gameplay after the update came out. I thought it wiped out the replay, but I was able to find it. So let's go ahead and get in some battles and cap it off at the very end. Now, in the very beginning, I'm going to start with the Lava Hound deck and switch to the Royal GG deck a little bit later. Of course, this is actually one of the standard Lava Hound decks that I've been playing, except I have the archers in for the Ice Wizard. I threw the 3 elixir minions back in the deck instead of using the baby dragon, which all in all was okay, but it really wasn't the best. And now we've got a pretty massive push going down the right hand lane. He's got the minion, or he's got the lumberjack as well as the musketeer, which will probably burn down my tower pretty significantly, but hopefully we can get some damage on his tower as well. And as the miner takes out the princess, he's actually gonna run towards the king's tower and aggro the king's tower as well. Now still, we will take out that right hand tower, so no harm no foul by activating that king's tower, or else it could have been really annoying if his tower was still at like 1000 HP. Now with 300 HP on the left hand side, that tower is pretty much dead, but let's go ahead and get ready for a push down the left hand lane. I've got the Lava Hound as well as the Tombstone, sort of debating what I want to play, and I guess I'll start with the Tombstone first, and he's going to play a Golem. Now he's using one of my favorite decks, which is the Golem 3 Musketeer deck. However, I think we should be okay. It might be a little bit hard to get all 3 of the Musketeers with my lightning spell, which is the only counter I have to the 3 Musketeers, which is actually pretty effective against my deck, but it looks like he has a bowler as well. So this guy is just using a really strange combination of cards. He's got the bowler, he's got the golem, he's got the 3 musketeers. That's just pretty ridiculous. And now that the golem kills the minions when it dies, it's just so ridiculously strong right now. And let's go ahead and try to take out those 3 musketeers, like I said. Now we'll take out 2 of the musketeers and hit the tower, because it was impossible to hit all 3 of those right there without overlapping one of the towers. And now that musketeer will shoot down my mega minion as well as my regular minion, but still not too bad at all. We did get that tower down to half HP, and my tower was only at like 300 hit points, so of course it was going to die sooner or later on the left hand side. And now with this musketeer hanging out by herself, she's going to go down as well. Alright, so let's set up for this push. I'll play a miner on the musketeer just to make, or on the princess, just to make sure that we kill it before it does anything too crazy. In fact, my miner will get 1 hit off on the tower as well, so that's going to be a positive trade right there. And check out the golem. The golem is going for my right hand tower, and instead of defending with the minions, I'm going to defend with the mega minions. So I learned from my first mistake of playing the minions to defend against the golem, because when it dies it just explodes and kills all your minions in one shot. Looks like we were able to take out the left hand tower with the minions as well as the Lava Hound, and now we're just going for the 3 crown. We've got the miner onto the tower. The miner actually hits the princess perfectly. We've got the mega minion being dropped, as my 1 elixir minion does work as well. And with just a couple seconds left in the battle, I'll drop a tombstone. I'm waiting on my zap spell and finally the lightning spell, but it looks like we might not even need it. With 2 seconds left in the battle, we'll pick up the 3rd crown in that victory. So he drops a laugh face right there. Not exactly sure why. 3 crowns to 1, and that will be a successful win against the Golem 3 Musketeer bowler deck that I'm not sure is a very good deck, just with too many expensive cards. But anyways, let's get into battle number 2 before we get into the final Fiesta battle that I wanted to show you guys. Archer's going to start in the very back. I actually have a really terrible starting hand, and I don't have the Tombstone or the Lava Hound. Those are the very 2 last cards that I'm going to get inside of this deck. So really awkward start. So instead, I'm going to have to do a little bit of an interesting push right here with the miner. I've got the miner onto the Tombstone. I'm going to play the lightning spell onto the mega minion, the tower, as well as his regular minions. And overall, we should be able to reset the battle with doing about 50% damage to that right hand tower. Now, I do know at this point that I'm down massively as far as elixir goes. I think I'm down like 5 elixir. So if you noticed, he dropped his Lava Hound when I was at 5 elixir. That probably means he had 10 elixir when he dropped his Lava Hound if he's a smart player. I'm assuming he had 10 instead of 7, which is the requirement to play it. So I'm assuming I'm down 5 elixir right now, and so long as I can defend this push by being down 5 elixir, I think we should be okay for the rest of the battle. So let's go and defend with the archers. We've got the minions, we've got the mega minions, we've got so many counters to air in our deck because we're running an air deck ourselves. So let's go ahead and watch and see what happens, and it looks like we're doing pretty decently. Now Zap Spell is going to go down as soon as for those fire, or those fire pups, lava pups appear. Fire spirits, lava pups. There's too many things to keep track of nowadays. And they're going to kill absolutely everything to where it's only his ice wizard getting damage off against the tower. And we have a 900 HP lead on our tower going into the rest of the battle. I think we're looking pretty groovy. Let's go ahead and drop our lava hound in the very back and to see if we're able to finish off on this right-hand side. All right, so his tombstone's going down. I'll wait to play my tombstone or any sort of follow-up that I might want to play. He's going to drop his lava hound yet again, so it looks like we're having one of those crazy lava hound versus lava hound battles. And rather than get behind as far as these skeletons go, I'm just going to go ahead and play mine right now. I've got the Mega Minion to help out. I've got the archers as well. And since he doesn't have the lightning spell, or else he would have played it previously, I think we should be okay right now. And let's go ahead and get ready to drop our lightning spell on his face onto the Mega Minion, the Ice Wizard, as well as the Tower. So Tower's at 883 right now. That's really good for us. I think we should be able to lightning it down if we need to, as well as use the Miner. But instead, let's do another push with the Lava Hound and to see if we're going to be able to crack this tower once and for all. All right, so Tombstone is about to die. So I do have the other Tombstone in my hand, which I would like to play next. And as the Tombstone gets ready to pop, I don't want to waste any elixir, so I'll drop my minions instead. And now we've got a pretty dangerous push. And look at all the stuff we have. I'm actually going to drop my lightning spell in the very center. Who knows what it's going to hit? It's going to hit the Ice Wizard. It's going to hit one of his minions. It's going to hit it's going to hit his Mega Minion. And I think the story of this battle is that the lightning spell made all the difference. This guy not having the lightning spell made it so difficult for him to defend against me. In fact, even though he's going to get some damage on my tower towards the very end, as I sent a miner towards his, we're going to take his tower down and give ourselves a clean 1 crown to 0 victory using this deck. And overall, we're going to win this mirror matchup, except for the fact that he did not have the lightning spell. So that's going to be it. 2 wins right there, 1 crown to 0. But guys, this battle coming up next is absolutely ridiculous. And I had to show you it in action because it was crazy. Strap in your seatbelts and let's go ahead and get ready to get into this battle. All right, so starting off, you can see I'm actually using a baby dragon and archer lava hound deck. So I swapped out the minions for the baby dragon. So do keep that in mind throughout the rest of the battle. And as we get started, he's going to play a princess in the back. I don't have the miner in my hand, so this is actually a really terrible start for us. We've got a naked baby dragon going down the lane, which is just miserable. And as our mega minion goes down, I'm going to have to drop my tombstone because he's got a knight and a hog rider, and they're going to try to do work against my right hand tower. Now they're not going to do too much. However, his fireball does get some value on my archers until my mega minion's going to walk all the way across the map and kill the princess. So all in all, while it wasn't the greatest start in the world, it could have been much worse for us. So I'll definitely just take a 200 HP deficit on that right hand tower. All right, so Lava Hound's going to go down right now, and here's where we make our main push. We've got the Lava Hound down. He's going to go ahead and drop his Ice Spirit. Who knows what he's going to play next? He's going to play his princess, so Ice Spirit really isn't going to do too much. In fact, Ice Spirit is going to be good for us because it's going to give us more time to build up our army behind the Lava Hound, and let's go ahead and do that by dropping our actually, we're going to drop our lightning spell because he's got a pretty decent defense with that Inferno Tower right there. Now, the Inferno Tower still is going to be tanky enough to be a pain for me to deal with. Even though the Lava Hound's going to explode, those pups will do almost nothing, especially because the tower and the Ice Spirit are going to be helping it out. And as the Mega Minion slaps away on the Hog Rider, we are now down 600 HP going into the rest of the battle. And this one definitely isn't starting out so hot, but I'm sure it's going to explode as soon as we hit double elixir, so I've got to beware for whatever this guy's going to play. And let's actually go ahead and switch our target of attack. And rather than attacking the right-hand side, I'm going to switch to the left. Now, even though I do have 300 to 400 damage done on that right-hand tower, I know he's going to be attacking this left tower for the rest of the game, just because that's where he's going to be sending his Hog Riders. So I'm going to switch things up. Let's go and start attacking over there. Princess will kill my archers, which is a little bit unfortunate. But now let's see what he does in response. And he's going to play another Inferno Tower, as well as he's going to play a Hog Rider. All right, so Hog Rider will die to my tombstone right there, and I'm going to zap down that Inferno Tower so it doesn't get, I guess, too much against my Lava Hound before eventually it probably will be able to take it out. But now that everything's going to explode, Fireball will help out a little bit against that massive amount of troops, but unfortunately his skeleton army will stop my Mega Minion from getting to his tower, so I'm just really struggling to get to his tower at this point. He's got such good defense against what I'm running that it's making it really difficult to get any sort of damage off, and even though I'm playing good defense myself, I know that we're going to have to play pretty well to get that first tower of the game and try to end up stealing this victory. It's obviously not going to be a 2 crown to 1 game, a 3 crown game. This one's going to be 1 crown as we approach overtime. He's going to go ahead and drag my Mega Minion with the knight. That was a really nice play by him. And with 9 seconds left in the battle, let's go ahead and see what happens. He's got his Hog Rider going down the right-hand lane this time, which is strange. And with his log being played perfectly, that actually worked out really well for him. So now that the Hog Rider's there, the Hog Rider's going to be beating down my tower, but I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can take down his tower. Even though my tower's dropped all the way down to 611 HP, I've got my Lava Hound over there. I've got the Miner going down as well. I've got some archers. I'm going to drop onto this Princess because they're being so annoying. Zap Spell is going to help out against the skeleton army, and my Lava Pups are going to try to burn down that Knight, but we are down significantly in HP. He's going to drop another Hog Rider down that right-hand side. This time the log will not work out. I've got the Mega Minion helping out against the Hog Rider, but the Hog Rider will take one hit against the tower, dropping it down to 280 HP, and with the Fireball going down, this is my last chance. Now, Miner's going down, Archer's going down the left-hand lane. I have to win during this push. Let's drop our Lightning Spell. Lightning Spell is going to hit everything. The tower's going to go all the way down to 1 HP. 1 HP will be how we lose that game. Feels terrible. Ugh. So annoying how 1 HP can be what decides it, but that's what it ended up being for a crazy battle. If you guys remember when that Hog Rider was swinging on my tower, there was one skeleton with it that I didn't hit with my Zap Spell. If that skeleton wasn't there, we would have been able to have enough HP to survive that push. Guys, tragic, tragic game, but I thought it would show you because it was ridiculously close. I've never had 1 HP left on a tower and lost before. That's the first time it's ever happened to me. I know I've done it to people before, so I guess that's a little bit of revenge, but yeah. Sad times, close battle, but GG, well played. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smack that like button. Until tomorrow's video, I will see you guys later. Peace out.